Namaste, Jai Hind, and welcome to this edition of The Right Stand. I'm Anand Narsimhan. Even as Team India showed Pakistan its place at the Asia Cup in the final, some political parties resorting to shadow boxing for Pakistan. That's the question, and that's what it looks like on the face of it. Just a short while ago, even as we were getting ready for this broadcast and this edition of The Right Stand for you viewers, the Congress party and its chief spokesperson, Pawan Khera, tweeted reacting to the Prime Minister's tweet hailing Operation Sindoor on the field. That was Prime Minister Narendra Modi's reaction, who was actually retained a silence through the entire tournament, not saying anything about Bharat's victories, but waited till the final and soon after the victory said, Operation Sindoor on the field, India again wins. That's what he had said. He said, first of all, it is not right to compare a cricket match to a battlefield. This is what Mr. Pawan Khera has responded many hours later towards the evening. Second, he said, if you have made the comparison anyway, then you need to learn from the Indian team that when you are close to victory, good captains do not cease fire on the orders of any third umpire. So again a jibe, from the Congress spokesperson, trying to say that there is merit in what a Donald Trump and a Pakistan claimed, that it was due to a third-party mediation that there is a pause on Operation Sindoor. So yet again, the Congress party, well, viewers, if you have found it, please tell us, has officially not yet congratulated the Bharatiya cricket team for that phenomenal victory and their 9th Asia Cup title. They haven't. They have also not commended Surya Kumar Yadav for donating his entire match fees to the armed forces and also to the families of the victims of the Pahalgam terror attack. No congratulatory message, no salutations. The kind of grit, will and intent shown by our cricketers is nothing short of what warriors and our braves do outside the cricket field. For them, cricket field is their battlefield, and that's what Team India did. They did their job, they did it for the country, and they followed the orders. Should the Congress party not have congratulated them is a big question. Why did they not congratulate them? Why did they not draw the difference or de-link what they feel as a sentiment for the players versus what they feel for politically for the BCCI or for the ICC or the BJP or the Prime Minister? The other thing is, why object to a Prime Minister, a nation's Prime Minister, who Surya Kumar Yadav himself said that when he is taking a position and batting on the front foot, why should we hold back? He inspires us and he encourages us. Tuhin Sinha of the BJP is with us, national spokesperson of the BJP with us. We should have Akashdeep Muni, political analyst, also joining us in a bit. Tuhin Sinha ji, namaste. There is a new headquarters for the BJP, Delhi BJP, that's just been inaugurated. But even as that inauguration was going on and Prime Minister was speaking there, Pawan Khera ji reacts to the Prime Minister's tweet from last evening, where a lot of people took inspiration from the PM's short, crisp, but perhaps succinct message, pointed message. The Congress party believes he has erred there.
Namaste, everybody.
मैंने join कर लिया.
Well, Akashdeep Muni is also through. We'll try and connect and get both of them here on the show. Tuhin Sinha was audible, but I think we've just lost his link. We'll try and see how we can correct that. But the Prime Minister's tweet, we'll just play that out. And also, I'm going to check if we can play out what Surya Kumar Yadav had said. He had spoken with a news agency and he had said that when the Prime Minister himself is leading from the front, then why not? Can we just play out the Prime Minister's tweet? Tuhin is also there with us. Tuhin is back with us. We'll play out what the Prime Minister said on the side, even as Tuhin makes his comment. Jai Tuhin. Yes, Tuhin. Can you hear me?
Yeah. नमस्ते आनंद, सबको नमस्ते. दुर्गा पूजा की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. देखिए, जो लोग शक्ति के खिलाफ लड़ाई कर रहे हैं, वो शक्ति, भारत की शक्ति से कभी खुश नहीं हो सकते. Yesterday, it's a fact that even there are BJP supporters, some of whom were not happy with the fact that we were playing the tournament.
Yes.
But that should not take away the fact that an Indian team has won a competition after a gallant performance by two young batsmen, And I think, the country should be celebrating that. First of all, the Congress party needs to answer why does it start behaving in such a petty manner every time that it comes to Pakistan being bashed either on the cricket field or elsewhere. Why does it upset the Congress party so much? Why does the Congress party go into depression? That's point number one. Point number two, what did the Prime Minister tweet? He stated a fact. Whether it is Operation Sindoor, which is the battlefield where we killed more than 100 terrorists of there who were involved in terror attacks on Indian soil dating back to late 1990s, whether it was Operation Sindoor or whether it was the the competition, the cricket tournament, the Asia Cup, Pakistan is a quintessential loser. What is wrong with that? We saw that even after the prize distribution, distribution ceremony, which apparently Indian team did not participate in because of the Pakistani minister, and the way the Pakistani minister walked away with the trophy, I think that was the best depiction of Pakistan's stealing intent everywhere. So the Prime Minister essentially spoke the truth. Why should the Congress party have a problem with that unless the Congress party believes Pakistan to be otherwise? Unless it wants Pakistan to give a clean sheet number one in Operation Sindoor and still wants to believe that Pakistan performed better than India on the cricket field. So there is something very sickening about this Congress party. There is something very morbid, very mysterious about this Congress party. Perhaps in the first time in history after such a massive win of Indian team, not a single Congress leader aligned to Rahul Gandhi's Congress has come out and tweeted a basic congratulatory message to the Indian team. And I think that is very shameful.
Akashdeep Puni is with us. Akashdeep, is that because people like Surya Kumar Yadav praised the Prime Minister and thanked him for his leadership? So anybody who praises the Prime Minister does not deserve congratulatory messages from the Congress party? Is that the case?
See, Anand, nobody obstructed or said that congratulatory messages should not be given. The point that Pawan Kheda ji made is very true, because ceasefire was announced by India. Why ceasefire was announced by India, this nobody knows. When we were so close, and as our Honorable Vice Chief of our Air Staff, who said that fewer than 50 weapons were used, I'm still confused that he suggested that much more might have been done without an explosion of escalation. Why so much was not used? Why we held our punches back? Why we didn't strike? See, I'm not saying that why POK is being taken. I'm not giving some far-fetched dreams. I'm not saying that Modi ji is Indira Gandhi who can break Pakistan into two. But one thing I will request my Honorable Prime Minister कि भाई जितने भी terror camps थे उनको तो निस्तनाबूद कर देते. Why only 9? Why not 90? When our intelligence chief after that has said that there are many other terror camps still operating there. When the perpetrators of Pahalgam were at large, they were not caught. Why we did call for a ceasefire? This is everybody wants to know. And there has been numerous questions asked, and this is the role of opposition. You cannot compare that कि भाई cricket field में जीत गए तो इसमें जीत गए. But I cannot understand why did we play cricket? Okay, fair enough. You want to play cricket, fair enough. But at least tell the nation, like Vajpayee ji after Kargil war conducted a Samiksha Baithak, whose chairperson was the father of the present external affairs minister. Right. At that point in time, there was a Samiksha Baithak, and there was a committee who told the nation what we gained and what we lost. Similarly, in this case, why you are not saying to the nation, why did you were so much in hurry to call a ceasefire?
No, what is that?
Anand, you are nationalist. You will also not agree the ceasefire should have been called.
What is the corroboration or comparison here? What stops the Congress party from congratulating Surya Kumar Yadav and his boys for doing their job? What is the problem there? Why has that not happened, Akashdeep Muni?
See, if you have gone through the tweets of numerous Congress leaders, Numerous Congress leaders throughout the country have congratulated the Indian cricket team for their win. But if you consider कि ना कि भाई इक्का दुक्का पवन खेड़ा ने क्यों congratulate नहीं किया,
नहीं राहुल गांधी इक्का दुक्का तो नहीं है,
देखिए
वो एलओपी है। मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी इक्का दुक्का नहीं है, हेड ऑफ द राज्यसभा है। प्रियांक खड़गे जी इक्का दुक्का नहीं है, सिद्धारमैया जी इक्का दुक्का नहीं है, ही इज द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ कर्नाटका। जयराम रमेश जी इक्का दुक्का नहीं है, पवन खेरा जी इक्का दुक्का नहीं है, देयर नॉट चिदम्बरम जी इक्का दुक्का नहीं है।
I can name you hundreds.
I'm just saying Akashdeep ji, if you're saying these people are ikka dukka and I'm nitpicking, then AICC official handle ikka dukka nahi hai.
See, I can cite numerous hundreds of Congress handles, official Congress handles who have congratulated it. I can name you one. If you want to start, I can start.
No, please.
But my point is that when Pawan Kheda sir questions BJP on why ceasefire was announced, and this is
please ask that
BJP leaders also.
Akash, what I'm trying to say. Please understand. This is the Congress party which decided not to play cricket with Pakistan after 26/11 happened, right? And did they seek any retribution for 26/11? 2001 Parliament attacks which happened, 26/11 attacks which happened, where these attacks were orchestrated, they were actually destroyed in Operation Sindhu. The Congress party and the UPA did not do anything to destroy those terror posts and those terror headquarters. They didn't. At that time also, they didn't show the gumption to go ahead and attack. They said, we will send dossiers. The nation did not like it. Just like right now you ask me whether or not was I okay for ceasefire. At that time, I wanted the Bharatiya Air Force and the Bharatiya Sena to go and pound Pakistan. They didn't do it. And at that time, what was the explanation given? Where was the gumption at that time? Where were this kind of questioning and attitude that Mr. Khera is showing? Where was it that time? Where was the attitude when Bharat was just 31 kilometers from Lahore? General Shekhar has got his picture standing at that milestone. Who pulled back and who gave back all that territory in 1971? Who gave back? Yes, she split Pakistan into two, but at that time he gave back. Who gave away Aksai Chin? Saying not a blade of grass grows there, and we had a choice between Aksai Chin and Arunachal Pradesh. Who refused to go to Arunachal Pradesh in the past because Chinese didn't want it? So foreign influence and foreign pressure, whose archives come out and say that there were members of the KGB sitting inside the PMO, under whose leadership? So foreign influence, foreign pressure, it's a little rich coming from a party which is chronicled to have been influenced by foreign pressure. What I am saying, sir, is why mix the two issues? That's my question. Tuin Sinha, please respond. Akaji, I'll come back to you. Tuin Sinha, please
Anand,
respond.
let me not mince words today, because this Congress party has gotten away with a lot of anti-India behavior. Fact is, in Operation Sindoor, they wanted India to be on the losing side. And that is why they purposely peddled an anti-India narrative, something which harmed our interests, something which was very clearly pointed out by Rajnath Singh ji in Parliament. They started asking questions which should have been asked by Pakistanis. Aapke kitne jahaj gire? You are not bothered about the accomplishment of our goals. You are only worried how much ink we spent in writing the exam. You're not bothered about the exam results. And the same, they wanted the same as the approach yesterday. They somehow, it almost seems in their heart of hearts, they wanted Pakistan to win so that they could blame Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah ji for India participating in this tournament. And since, they ended up on the losing side, like their ideological partners Pakistan. They somehow did not even have the basic courtesy to congratulate the Indian team, and which is something which has shocked Indians.
The simple point, Tuhin Sinha, is that nobody has turned around and asked. Like you said, many within the BJP didn't think that Bharat should play Pakistan. Now that they are playing, who is asking the BCCI who's donating the money to the victims of Pahalgam or the armed forces? Why is it only Surya Kumar Yadav? Why not BCCI? The BCCI has announced prize money of 21 crore rupees to the entire team. What have they announced for the Pahalgam victims and for the forces? What have they announced?
No, I
So
don't.
is somebody asking
So
this question?
I can't.
No,
I can't be
and
speaking.
are you saying no? And are you saying the opposition of the country does not have the right to ask what happened during the thing? Did we lose critical assets? How are we going to make up for that? And compare the
No. My point
and
is,
did we learn?
Anand,
Did we have critical learnings? Now, is that an unfair question to ask? Is that does that
no.
make the
My
party
point is,
anti-national?
my point is there was, all of their questions were answered. All of the questions which needed to be answered. There were three instances. 11th of May, the DGMO press conference, an exhaustive 1 hour press conference where they addressed each of the questions. They very categorically said there is no casualty on Indian side, but since the operation is still on, we would not, disclose the casualty. The next day, on 12th May, in his address to the nation, Prime Minister Modi very categorically, explained how the ceasefire happened. 18 June, after Modi ji's phone conversation with Trump, again there was a very detailed presser released by the External Affairs Minister, Joint Secretary in the External Affairs Ministry. All of these very clearly explained and addressed the questions which the opposition was asking. Now, if we believe that there could be a sudden combative action again, and we need not disclose the losses, if any, I don't think the Congress can start behaving like like they've been out, like
Please
Pakistan
tell
is
me.
outsourced and to
Please,
pin
no,
India
please tell
down
me.
and ask certain questions.
Had the Congress party and the opposition leaders, had they been taken into confidence, shared this and said, in the interest of the country and its narrative, let's not say anything. This is closed door in camera, and on an oath. You think you don't trust the Congress party and the leadership to do that? Okay. The other thing, Tuinji, and then Akashdeep Puni, I'll come to you. Tuinji, another thing. 15 days ago, there are pictures of the Indian team, its management, all of them, not just sharing spotlight, but also shaking hands with Mohsin Naqvi. So did the BCCI and the government wake up only after boycott BCCI calls went viral?
My sense is, it was an informal gathering, and my sense is that the cricketers were not aware of who these people are. Out of courtesy, you would shake hands with an official from, all the officials present in the room. But my sense is he was not aware. Surya Kumar Yadav was not aware of who he was shaking hands with. But when it comes to publicly accepting the award, I think a message had to be sent, and we feel proud of the Indian team for having sent a very clear message across. And Anandji, please, I think you are aware of it. We have grown up at a time when, the Pakistani cricket team would come to India in the late 80s and 90s, maul us and go away. If time has come a full circle, and, we can convey a certain message to the world through our behavior, through, a certain gestures of a cricketer, I don't see anything wrong with it. And anybody who means well for the country would support the gestures, would support the brave gestures of our cricketers throughout.
And the other thing is, Akashdeep Puni, did the Congress fail to de-link the cricketers from the politics, etc.? Did they, in not congratulating the team, did they allow themselves to walk into this trap where they equated the cricket team with their politics, with the Prime Minister and the BJP? Is that a slip that the Congress party has made?
I request the Bharatiya Janata Party to not hide behind sportsmen and tell everybody that why the handshakings were given happening between Surya Kumar Yadav and Pakistani people when there were players with Pakistani uniform there loitering around. Why that was happening, I don't know. If that was happening and then they say that we will not shake hand, that should not happen. And one point which I want to make is that Pawan Kheda ji questioned the ceasefire. There is a reason behind it.
No.
Countries like
Why
US,
didn't Pawan
Japan,
Kheda ji congratulate the Indian cricket team?
No, wait a minute.
No.
Sir,
So,
congratulations.
what happened first?
Not congratulation. The bigger is nation. Nation come first.
So the Indian cricket team winning the Asia Cup for Bharat is not important.
It's important, very important.
So then why were they not congratulated?
Many of the Congress handlers have congratulated him.
Why has Mr. Pawan Khera not done? Why has the AICC officially not done? Why has Mr. Rahul Gandhi not done? Why has Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra not done? Why has Jairam Ramesh not done?
Why did
Sir, who's the leader of opposition? Who's the principal face? Who's the principal face of the Congress party? No, sir.
Let's not speak over
I was
each other.
speaking and you spoke over me, sir.
No, this was my turn, sir.
Okay, जी, बोलिए.
I just want to ask that countries like US, Japan and UAE adopted balanced stance and did not support India. Name one country except Israel who support India.
Japan doesn't play. Japan doesn't play cricket, and Japan has nothing to do. I'm talking about Asia Cup.
The war between India and Pakistan.
That is a separate question.
I'm worried that when people are playing cricket and not talking about the national issues, which is.
But if an Indian
one thing.
Sheetal Devi is congratulated. The Asia Cup hockey team is congratulated. The women's cricket team is congratulated. But the Indian cricket team, men's team, is not congratulated.
I am worried that not a single country except Israel congratulated.
See, that's exactly what I am talking cricket and you're talking Pahalgam. So who's mixing cricket and Pahalgam? No, the Prime Minister. No, the Prime Minister just operation. हाँ, तो Prime Minister ने Operation Sindoor on the games field बोला ना, तो भारत जीत गया, तो उसमें opposition को खुशी नहीं हुई, कांग्रेस पार्टी को खुशी नहीं हुई.
अरे आपको कैसे पता खुशी नहीं हुई?
क्योंकि हमने तो देखा नहीं, खुशी जाहिर नहीं की गई. क्योंकि खुशी जाहिर नहीं की गई सर. खुशी जाहिर नहीं किया, तू ही इनसे खुशी जाहिर नहीं.
देखिए आपने बहुत सही पकड़ा आनंद जी. जब हमारे डीजीएमओस बताते थे इनको लिस्ट देकर कि 12 पीएएफ के एयरबेस ध्वस्त हुए हैं, तब इनको खुशी नहीं होती थी. लेकिन इनको खुशी होती थी ये पूछने में, ये इमेजिनरी क्वेश्चन पूछने में कि हमारे कितने जहाज गिरे हैं. तो इनके दैट इज व्हाई आई एम सेइंग यू हैव द ऑपोजिशन हैज एवरी राइट. Opposition has every right to ask the right questions, but if it starts seeming that you have been you have been tasked by the enemy.
I have only one request. I have only one request that the BJP and the Congress pull in and shoulder to shoulder find out where Mohsin Naqvi is hiding the trophy, because that belongs to us. वो उस चोर के पास नहीं होना चाहिए. So and that let's do that and let's celebrate the trophy because that belongs to us, not to the Interior Minister Chor of Pakistan. Anyway,
we will get it back.
Anyway, on that note, thank you very much. You just got news coming through. Tuin Sinha and Akash Tepuni. Thank you very much.